Looking to test the waters in the keyboard game, but now want to break the bank learning? You're in the right place as we check out the Royal Kludge RK61, a budget Amazon keyboard that definitely over-delivers. It's go time. I'm Craw. Welcome to the channel. Here you'll find all you need to keep your battle station well equipped. If you're new, thanks for stopping by, and if it's a return trip, thanks for coming back. The RK61 is a highly rated keyboard available on Amazon. Let's see if it's worth the hype. And don't miss the sound test at the end either. First, this is the black hot swap tri-mode version. It's got orangish LED backlighting, it's hot swap, and it connects via USB-C, 2.4 GHz wireless, or Bluetooth. Already an impressive list of features, but wait for the price. All these highlighted features and more are yours for about 50 bucks. Nope, you heard that right. Just a fitty for a keyboard that shares some features with keyboards 3 to 4 times the price. Let's start at the beginning. Cracking open the box, you'll find the expected keyboard, USB-C cable, switch puller, keycap puller, 5 extra switches, RK Blues in my case, a manual, great to have as there's a ton of shortcuts on the 60% board, and a 2.4 GHz dongle for the wireless connectivity. Now that we know what we have, let's take a closer look, starting with the case. It's all plastic, but it's solid with minimal flex. On the bottom, there's a little magnetic pocket to store the dongle in, and 4 rubber pads to keep this thing planted. It's got a decent angle to it, but some adjustable feet would have been nice. Even though it's a high profile case, it still sits comfortably on the desk. There's an on-off switch for the wireless, and a Bluetooth 2.4 GHz switch also. The case has a very thin bezel, and the USB-C port is on the left side. My favorite location, makes it easy to run custom cables across the back. Moving to the top, the plate for the switch is white plastic also. I'd rather seen it black, but it's not terribly visible, and I'm sure it's there to help with the backlighting. The keycaps are basic black ABS shine through with painted on shortcut legends. The primary legends are crisp and legible, but those caps don't look like they'll wear well. And even though they're textured, they're slightly slippery to the touch. The layout is standard, minus the relocation of the function key to the far right on the bottom row, swapping position with the Windows menu key. Popping off a few keycaps, we find some RK branded MX Blue clones. They also offer browns and reds, you know, the standard stuff. These are a clone, not quite as good as the mildly good cherry blues they mimic. They're not bad, but they're not good either. Definitely middle of the road. But it's hot swap, so you know the drill. Speaking of hot swap, cool feature of this budget baller is a 5-pin PCB. Any MX style switches you can think of will just pop in. Even higher end board, the likes of Drop Signature Keys and the glorious GMMK series don't offer a 5-pin PCB, requiring you to clip the extra pins on some switches for use, limiting their usefulness in the future. Then there's the stabs. They come pre-lubed but should still be swapped out or at least modded. They're not terrible but pretty loose. The lube also seems to be unevenly applied. Overall, this is a solid choice for anyone looking to get started in mechanical keyboards. This budget baller offers extreme value with a slew of features usually reserved for much costlier boards. It's not perfect, there's a lot of plastic, low-end switches, stabs, and caps, but fortunately, those are all easily replaceable and offer a chance to learn some keyboard DIY along the way. Being a standard layout, 60% and hot swap, the RK61 just screams to be modded, but that's an adventure for another video. We can at least listen to this board though. Not too shabby. I'm pretty sure we could squeeze some better sound out, but this is a good start for a budget keyboard. If you're finding some value here, make sure to subscribe, smash that like, and ring the bell so you don't miss future content. Leave a comment too, let me know where you are in your BattleStation journey and what you'd like to see next. This is a feature-packed keyboard with hot swap wireless and USB connectivity for about 50 bucks. It's also really plastic, with mediocre caps, stabs, and switches. If you're looking to test the waters before hitting the deep end, this is an unbeatable value proposition. If you want to try out your hand at modding, it's also a great start. Even if you've been in the keyboard space for a while, it can be a fun little distraction from the high-end offerings out there. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you next time. Craw out.